Hello, folks. Hello, beautiful people.
Hi, people.
Welcome back. It's been a while since we created a video. How long it's been?
About a week and a half.
About a week and a half. So, Happy New Year, first of all.
Happy New Year.
Happy 2018. I hope you're blessed and that you prosper in this year. I think I created a post on Facebook saying to forgive yourself of any shortcomings in 2017. Let's expand on our winnings, our triumphs. Yeah, let's keep it pushing, man. Positivity. That's it. That's it for us. Positivity.
I don't know that I should be sitting next to you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have the flu. So, I mean, I should be getting over it now. I went to the doctor yesterday. So I started taking medication yesterday.
2 days, you're contagious.
Hey, if you're going to get it, you're going to get it. You should have slept on the couch.
Or you should have slept on the couch. I tried to move you to the couch. You didn't want to go.
You going to tell that field.
Huh?
You going to tell that field.
I said we need to switch rooms. I said that last night.
Okay. Well, yeah, man. So, yeah, thanks for joining the YaYaandStacy channel on YouTube. We will be coming out with a podcast. Hadn't quite figured out how we're going to do it, but we have created the account. We just got to figure out the way we're going to get that thing grooving and flowing. But that'll be coming at you real soon, the YaYaandStacy podcast. So, excuse me. I'll probably be doing a lot of that. But today, very important topic. How do you want to title this?
Do you have a testimony? Do you have a testimony?
Do you have a testimony? Now, this isn't a religious or biblical channel at all. Just real life channel. We're talking about real life subject matters. So, but something very important came up on YouTube, not YouTube, Facebook. Went viral. And I'm sure everyone's seen it. The lady who was giving her testimony in church. And looks like the associate pastor cut her off. And cut her off and gave the mic back to the moderator. Guess she was a moderator.
Yeah.
And I mean, this thing could be attacked in a couple of ways here. Go ahead.
We know why he did it.
Okay. You laugh.
Huh?
Why you laugh?
Huh? Because
keep it real. Why you laugh?
Because at this point in time, people just need to keep it real. I mean, if this is this lady's testimony,
right,
let her speak. I mean, that may be all she knows, and that could have been the only way that she knows how to describe it. I mean, we don't know how long she's been doing it.
Right.
That could be, she could have been out on the street at an early age. We don't know, but she was speaking her own language, is what I gathered. So.
Yeah, I'll be honest. When I first saw it, I laughed. Man, I laughed. I laughed because I didn't even laugh about what she was saying.
I didn't laugh at what she was saying.
I laughed at how the pastor reacted, like he was in shock, and then how they brought down the mic. And then I laughed at how the female moderator went on as business as usual.
Like nothing
anybody
happened.
Else got testimony? Well, yeah, let this lady finish her testimony.
We're just going to cross over this and pretend like this
it's never happened.
Yeah.
But then I started looking deeper, though. And I said, man, this is why. This is one of the reasons so many people are not believers in the church. And this is one of the reasons the church doesn't have an impact. Man, I can go on and on about the church and a lot of hypocrisy in the church and their failure to help the community and its people. I can go on and on. But in this case, this was a prime example of like the church is so double standard and so hypocrites. A lot of churches are hypocrites. I haven't seen many churches that aren't. Because really, if you go according to what the Christian Bible says, the reason Jesus came for the unrighteous, for the weak, not the righteous. So these people, they're saying he should have taken the mic, or he should have set her down. You righteous people. He didn't come for you, according to the Bible. Jesus didn't come for you because you're righteous. He came for her. He came to make the unworthy, which you should consider her unworthy. He came to make the unworthy worthy. She was the perfect candidate for a disciple. And like I said, this ain't no biblical channel, but I was raised in the church. I know what I'm talking about. The disciples were unworthy. Every last one of them. They went under training. They didn't even know how to pray. They were selfish. They competitive amongst each other. Jealous. Man, we go on and on. Peter was a cusser.
Yeah. It just makes you wonder, though, when churches say, come as you are.
They don't mean that. They don't mean that.
What do they really mean?
They don't mean come as you are. They do not mean that. And let me tell you, when I was growing up, they used to, and they still do it, I'm sure. They used to get on these girls, or these young ladies that would come with one dressed to par, short skirts or something.
Right.
But who really has the problem? Is it the men that's lusting after them in the church? That's not totally focused.
Right, because
or is it the woman that came as she was that's trying to get a word? Who really has the problem? Because I'm sure, and I'm not naive, but I'm sure this woman didn't come into church. And I'm not talking about this woman in question. I'm just saying women that come in church dressed a certain way. They don't come in church look at it. I don't think they come looking to sell nothing. They coming as they are.
But if the men come with the wrong motive, if the women with the short dresses come with the wrong motive, that's on them.
That's on them.
That's on them. You should not. They should not allow certain things to distract them from getting the word.
Right.
Period.
Right. And we like to hide a lot. The church I grew up in, I mean, come on, man. It was rumors, this deacon sleeping with this deacon's wife. This deacon got a couple of whole houses and a dope house. This deacon doing this deacon doing this.
In my church too.
The pastor doing this. I've seen fist fights in the church. But we get so judgmental when somebody comes to you vulnerable and not hiding nothing. Not hiding. She was obviously looking for help. And I'm going to tell you how weak the church is. This man couldn't even lay hands on him. He didn't even pray over him.
Now, I did notice that. Because usually when people come up to give a testimony, they do pray immediately.
He didn't pray over this woman. He didn't comfort her. This woman was obviously under, if not under the influence, was suffering from being under the influence for years.
But did you see the look on her face when he took the mic? She had a look like, what did I do?
Right, she didn't know what she did.
She really wanted to continue talking.
Yeah, she didn't know what she did. And she was suffering from guilt and shame. And, she was telling her truths. She was telling her truths, man. I just wonder if a person that had been molested by an uncle or a father had gotten up and told their testimony, the uncut testimony, would they have cut them off too?
Probably.
Why? Why wouldn't you want to know this truth?
What they didn't like about her is they wanted her to make it beautiful. Give her testimony.
That ain't helping me.
I know.
Yeah.
But she was very descriptive.
I'm telling you, she is the perfect person to help a whole group of people that a lot of us can't touch. I ain't never been on drugs. I ain't never had any substance abuse problems. So even though I talk to a lot of people, you know, mentor, counsel, and I got mentors myself, there's certain things I just can't reach you on. If you're suffering from drug abuse, I can tell you something motivating that's in general, but I can't really get to the core and relate to you on a one-on-one, a personal basis, because I never experienced what you're experiencing. If you're talking about molestation, I can't really get it. I can't meet you there. This woman can meet a lot of people there.
Mm-hmm. She could have touched anybody.
She could have touched a lot of people. She could have touched a lot of people that certain people can't touch.
Mm-hmm. And that could have been his opportunity to touch her.
And this woman could have turned her life around, got cleaned up, and been a story. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Her life could have been a story. And she helped hundreds, maybe thousands of people that's in her position that otherwise could not be touched from that church. Yeah. So it's crazy, but I ain't gonna lie. In the beginning, I laughed because he was shocked. But you could tell that he's not used to. That's the thing, you know. These pastors, the church, they're not in the streets. They're in the safe confinements of their church. They don't like dealing with the streets, and that's really, according to the Bible, that's why Jesus came, to deal with the streets. The streets, who we consider unworthy, unrighteous. He wasn't here to deal with you goody two-shoes. You guys got it all figured out. You know what I'm saying? And so this is exactly the reason a lot of people are turned off by church, man. And that's why, you know, that's a whole different topic, but I don't even go to church like that, you know. But that's a whole different topic. But, you know, I dibble and dab in different philosophies. And I pick things that fit me, that fit my personality. But I try to live a righteous life. And, you know, I always end the video with saying, love is law. And love means, to me, love is, I won't do anything to you I don't want done to me. That man wasn't living like that.
No.
Wasn't living like that. But this is a church.
This is a church, and we know the church is what? A business. So had he let her continue to speak, his manager or boss.
But the church was created, it was a hospital for her.
Right. I know.
That's what it was created for, her.
Right.
It wasn't created for these guys in these nice suits.
I know.
And that's articulate and got nice strides.
But we've talked about how we can walk in certain ones and it feels just like a business.
Oh, yeah, it's a big business. It's big business. And I see any spirituality in that video. It was straight business, man. You could tell it was straight business because when he gave the mic back to the moderator, she act like what happened didn't even happen.
Moved on.
Like it's moved. It's like she was programmed to read a script, and we going on as business as usual. And that's why, man, you know, I don't have to be said. I'm not perfect, but I try to reach the people. I always try to reach the people, you know, where I'm at.
So there are a lot of churches that don't allow that now. Speaking and giving your testimony. What do you think about that? Some churches have you write it down. Some churches have you come up and then you go to the back and then they have certain people for you to speak with. Certain counselors.
I don't like that because who can give my testimony like me?
You're giving it, But you're not giving it in front of the church.
What is it for? These righteous people?
Or for you to get it off your heart.
Nah. What's the point of a testimony? What's the point of a testimony?
For you to release things.
Is it for me? Or is it for me? Or is it for the other people? Or is it for the listener? Or is it for me?
It's release for you. For
testimony?
You. Mm-hmm. Now it may reach somebody. It may not reach somebody. But you've released it and shared it.
You think that's why that's the point of a testimony?
I really do.
I don't think that. I think the point of a testimony.
What's your thought?
The point of a testimony. I think it's twofold. I think it is a release, so you don't live under shame. It may be threefold. It's release, so you don't live under shame.
Mm-hmm.
It's giving praise where praise is due, and it's helping someone else who probably somebody in the crowd or in the circle is experiencing the same thing you've come through.
If there's somebody out there that can relate, yeah. But
there is. Ain't none of these problems new up under the sun.
I know,
well, okay.
But I don't think this is the.
What's the general problems in life? I've been in church for a while. Okay, let's look. People testify. You got money issues.
Drugs.
You got drugs. Marriage issues. Molestation or rape.
Sexual
deviance.
Mm-hmm.
Health issues. A lot of people don't testify about low self-esteem, but that could be a result of all the other stuff. Yeah, all the other stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Those are the main ones. Mm-hmm.
So somebody's gonna relate. Somebody's gonna relate. I really hadn't heard anything outside of that. So somebody needs to know that you got through it, how you got through it, and it's possible for them to get through it. It ain't for me and this righteous person in this suit, this 3-piece suit that drives a nice car that got it all figured out, supposedly. It's for the people.
Well, when you ask the question, I'm speaking of her reason, which I think would be to get things to release some things.
Yeah, you can tell she wanted to release some stuff. That's her reason. But we saying the reason of a testimony.
Well, that's one of the reasons.
Right. So you agree with me?
Not really. Because
the testimony, that's selfish.
Whether you reach someone or not. Because if you're concerned with, okay, I may reach somebody, then I'm gonna go up here and give it.
No, it's not about may reach somebody. It's about somebody needs to know. Okay, what's the whole point of us? Just like these videos, it's twofold.
Mm-hmm.
We said it's therapeutic,
right?
But another reason is what?
That it may help someone.
Somebody can relate.
Mm-hmm. Now, if nobody can relate, nobody.
That's not true.
I said I'm giving a hypothetical question. If no one could relate, would that stop you from giving the video?
Probably.
No, it wouldn't. If it's
probably. That's just me.
Why?
Because I hate to get biblical. Listen, it's like speaking a language that nobody can interpret.
Okay.
What if you go into a spot speaking Portuguese and nobody can speak Portuguese? Would you keep speaking Portuguese?
On that day? Yeah. Now what I'm saying
but
is... But
nobody can interpret what you're saying.
At that moment, no.
Okay, that's the point.
But that doesn't mean tomorrow when I go into that restaurant and speak Portuguese, somebody may be able to interpret it, somebody may not. It doesn't mean I stop.
But you said if no one ever could relate, if the videos never reached anyone, this is what you said. You didn't say a particular date. You said if no one could ever relate,
How would you know
I stop? See, now you just try. You ain't got no argument.
No.
Man. You ain't got no argument. You just
no. I'm like, how would you know? Are you thinking about whether or not we're reaching someone?
Listen. You can't create another argument because you was blocked on this argument.
I was not blocked.
You were. So, like I said, testimonies should not be what do you call it, muted.
No, I don't think
or done in private.
No, I don't agree with that.
Yeah, they should be done in private. They should be. That's for the people. Man, I went to a church about, I guess, 2005, and this guy got up, joined church, he gave his testimony, and he was started going in on how he used to pimp and how he used to have the women out there and doing crazy stuff, and he was going in, and they cut him off. And I don't know, like why do you cut these people off though? Is it embarrassing? But this is a mirror of our community though. Mm-hmm. We act like this stuff don't exist. So what did she really say that was so wrong?
Wrong in their eyes? It wasn't. It was.
We're gonna break it down. What did she say that was so wrong?
I used to lick on the balls.
Okay.
Men's balls.
Okay. Now, you think that pastor had the mic to her mouth, ain't got his balls licked?
I
No.
I totally agree.
Okay. You think people in the congregation, the men, ain't had their balls, and you think these women ain't licked no balls?
Yeah. No. When she said I had oral sex.
And so you think she only ain't nobody else giving oral sex. So it's like we want to live a lie.
Yeah.
We want to live a lie. Like this stuff ain't going on. Like ain't nobody giving no oral sex. Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody licking no balls. Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody getting their balls licked. We want to live a lie. We want to go in this church, in this building, and live in this pretend land. Like this stuff ain't happening. No, it's happening. It's happening. People getting balls licked. People licking balls. The woman didn't say nothing wrong.
No.
She said something that people doing every day.
She was just very descriptive.
But if she would have said, I was having sex with all different men and kept it like that, that would have been okay.
Oh, yeah. That's why I said they wanted her to give the short version.
Well, she was asleep. Well, she said sleeping
around with several. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what's your take on it?
This can be another topic, but it just goes into, I still wonder, I just have the question, when you say come, when churches say come as you are, what does that mean? Aren't churches supposed to meet you at your point of need?
I thought that was the point.
I mean, sometimes you have to come down to meet those that are a little bit lower.
Right. And I got a question for the pastors, any pastors that's following us or listen to this video. Got a question for you. If you say they should have cut her off, or if you say they should have pulled her to the side and said tone down the language, got a question for you. You self-proclaimed Christians. What would Jesus have done? Would Jesus have taken the mic from her? Would Jesus had set her down? Would Jesus had told her to tone down the language? Now, the Bible I grew up on, I don't think so.
Good question.
I don't think so. The women that came to Jesus, that Jesus dealt with, I don't think so. No, he did, a prostitute ran with Jesus' group too. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. I don't know. So people, they create their own little, I guess, religion or rules. I don't know what it is, man. But I can tell you're not reaching nobody. You're not reaching nobody doing it this way. And, Gotta get back in the streets, man. You don't have to partake in the streets, do anything illegal. What I'm saying is you gotta reach the people in the streets. That's the only way you're gonna touch them. But living in this pretend world, acting like this stuff don't go on, that this stuff isn't happening, that your kids don't know about oral sex and all this stuff, it just ain't real. You ain't reaching no one. Anything else, baby?
That's good.
All right. Hey, we got another hood story coming up. I know I told we late with it, man. Like I said, I'm sick, and then we had the holidays. We got a hood story coming up. We'll do that tomorrow.
Cool.
We'll do that tomorrow. I wanted to do it today after this video, but I'm sweating, so the feed was breaking. But hit us up, YaYaandStacy at gmail.com. Like, subscribe, comment. And the YaYaandStacy channel on YouTube. Got that podcast channel coming up. And stay up, man. We love y'all. We don't have all the answers,
but we do have a story.
Love is law, baby. Peace.